Audio Jungle.
Coming to another video talking about Disney. Um, there's nothing new here with Disney, with the woes they have. I mean, good thing for Disney right now is Lilo and Stitch. Lilo and Stitch is doing really good for them. Uh, and again, I'm not a hater on Disney. I just wish they would course correct and get things right again, especially when it comes to Star Wars and Marvel. But I guess they're laying off hundreds for TV and film entertainment, and I wonder which areas those are in. Somebody had mentioned when you hire more HR people than you do employees, you have a problem. And I think Disney was top heavy in hiring people that didn't need to be hired and people in positions that didn't need to be. Let's go over this article. This was out of Deadline. Nelly Andra, if I'm saying that right. Exclusive major layoffs are underway Monday. Walt Disney Company, with several hundred employees impacted globally, Deadline has learned the bulk of them are across divisions of Disney's entertainment, including marketing for both film and television, as well as television publicity, casting, and development. Also affected are Disney's corporate financial operations, and they I hate to say people getting fired and they deserve it, but uh, publicity, the casting, and the development, those are major problems in the film and the television. They've been losing. I think in my live stream, I did a video on how much their cost for their streaming and their movies have been, and it's all good and dandy having Lilo and Stitch make a really decent amount of money, but when you have so many failures, you're basically breaking even when you only have one good hit and a bunch of different failures, several failures. According to sources, the size of cuts of film and TV side of Disney Entertainment is comparable. No teams are being eliminated. The majority of Disney Entertainment television staffs are said to be based in Los Angeles. Deadline will continue its coverage as more details about those impacted emerge during what is expected to be a tough day on Disney campuses. So a lot of these people are in California, which California, oh my gosh, the cost of living out there and everything else. Oh man. Let's go further into the article. This is the fourth and largest round of layoffs in the past 10 months that has affected various Disney television operations. They are part of the ongoing cost-cutting process of traditional media companies as they reshape their business to focus on streaming while facing economic headwinds. Which their streaming sucks right now because they're wasting so much money on shows people don't care about anymore. You damaged your brand with Star Wars and Marvel when you hired basically DEI hires, and you're making shows based off 1% of people that don't even care about your product or those products, Marvel and Star Wars, instead of focusing on the people that care about Marvel and Star Wars. You're killing your own self. Disney's Bob Iger set the pace upon his return as CEO, establishing a goal of at least $7.5 billion in cost reductions at the start of 2023. Well, that didn't go over well because they spent how much did they spend on? I think last time I checked, they spent $600 million on Andor alone, and then you did reshoots for Snow White and Captain America, and then now you're doing reshoots for Fantastic Four. Jeez. With about 7,000 jobs in that year. So, yeah, they've been doing it since 2023, but I think it's more is to come with the losses they're getting right now. In early March, just under 200 Disney employees were laid off, representing almost 6% of the workforce on ABC News Group and Disney Entertainment Networks, including Freeform and FX. A big restructuring last October involved the shutdown of ABC Signature, with its operation folded into 20th Television, and a consolidation of ABC and Hulu original script, drama, and comedy teams. It resulted in about 30 Disney Entertainment Television layoffs. Wow. And in last July, DET underwent a round of staff cuts that impacted roughly 140 people, representing about 2% of the total workforce, 60 of them at National Geographic. Yeah, I didn't even know they still had stuff on National Geographic. The latest cuts following Disney better than expecting Q2 earnings last month, fueled large by experience in sports or streaming, also developing strong results as direct-to-consumer operating profit increased by 289 million to 336 million. At the annual shareholder meeting early in the spring, Iger spoke about creating new jobs, largely in Disney experience, including the theme parks. But you're laying people off. Well, that's a different area. But my whole thing, Disney bought too much at once. They wanted to conquer all this stuff, and now they're kind of reaping what they sowed. They bought these properties, and they didn't know what to do with all of them. You got National Geographic. I forgot that they own that. Star Wars, Marvel, Fox. They bought all these properties, and they're losing money over it. I think, yeah, I don't get it. I don't get what Disney's doing. They need to, like I said, rewrite their ship, do a 180, and I guess start from the drawing board. Maybe sell some of these properties they have, and do what they do best with cartoons, the Disney Channel, and focus on that instead of these other properties. Anyways, let me know what you think. Leave a comment, hit a like button, subscribe, and I'll hit you guys on the next one.